What's up, guys? This is Andre Morton, the founder of the ATP Network, and you're watching part one of Chill Town with Tired Peasant. Part two will be available. Just look in the library on the ATP Network channel, and you'll see part two as well. So enjoy this magnificent episode of Chill Time with Tired Peasant.
Good morning, and welcome to another live edition of Chill Time, not tea time. Good morning, and this is me, Tired Peasant, with my awesome cup that says normal people scare me. They fucking do. Before I get started, oops, wrong side. Before I get started, I want to talk about mutual aid. On the banner below, it says, please help Trina Pants, and there's her handle, and you can go ahead and follow her. She's amazing. Follow her on Twitter. She's going through a domestic abuse situation, and she needs to escape to safety. She's a single mom with small children. Her Cash App is right below. So, we people donate to politicians every day for nothing. So, if you have any money to spare, also her GoFundMe is right there. Hold on a minute. So her GoFundMe is right there. It says raising money for a comrade Trina in time of need. She's going through an abuse situation. So if anybody can help, now's the time. Her Cash App is below on the banner. So yeah, if you have any money to spare, there's her Cash App information. There's her Twitter handle. Go ahead and give her a follow. And if you want to donate through GoFundMe, it's literally right next to the screen right there, and you can click on that and help her meet her goal to safety. And her goal is 2K, and we just got to get her there. We got to get her to safety. She has 2 small children. She's going through it. For the people that have been through domestic abuse, it's not fun. And when you need to go, you need to go. So definitely, if you can help her in any way, that would be amazing. Her Cash App information is right there with her Twitter handle at the banner. And if you want to donate through the GoFundMe, you can also find the GoFundMe there. It says, since y'all are well-acclaimed leftists, then you should support at Trina Pants by donating, retweeting, and sharing this link of the GoFundMe yourselves. There's no time for bullshitting around. Let's get the hashtag support Trina going. And that was from the founder of the ATP network, and he's right. Some of you guys are so-called well-acclaimed leftists. Well, let's support a leftist in need. And we're not necessarily saying, oh, just, give money. If you don't have money to give, that's totally understandable. But it doesn't hurt for a retweet. It costs nothing for a retweet. A retweet is free. So I suggest you at least retweet. At least do that. It's so simple. Well, I'm also starting a new show next Tuesday. It's called Bedtime with Tired Peasant. It's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna have some lights and some Halloween candles, and I'm just gonna talk about events and what's going on in my life, and you can get like the inner crumbs of the Tired Peasant. So yeah, make sure you donate to Trina Pants or retweet. So let me talk about the inner crumbs of Tired Peasant first. This week was crazy. It was back to school. I don't know how many parents are listening, but oh my gosh, back to school was so stressful. It really was. Especially when you're the parent that literally does everything. And I'm not bragging, I'm just telling you like it is. Um yeah. So I took the day off to take my kids to school on the first day, and they went with. It was their dad's turn to take them because he takes them on Mondays and Tuesdays. But I took the day off for that day, and let me tell you what, that was stressful. I already got their clothes ready, everything set, lunch boxes, the whole works. And then bro texts me when it was 8:30 and I already dropped them off. He was like, "Where are you guys? I set my alarm at a wrong time." I'm like, "Bro, I got you. I already dropped them off. You're good." um so me being, a mom that just tries to get her shit together, that is does more of the 50-50 mom, because I have to, because if not, then I don't know where the kids would be without me. And that doesn't sound like I'm being all like bougie about it. I'm just saying I love my kids and I love them hard, and I'm always going to help them no matter if it's my day to be with them or not. I'm just that type of parent. But yeah, it was stressful. They're getting the swing of things. I believe today's the third day of school. Yeah. So again, I just decided to knock on their dad's door since he literally lives in the same apartment complex. And I'm just like, give them to me. I'll get them ready. I'll take care of them. I want them to look their best. So, you got to do what you got to do. So yeah. And also, like, another, as a parent taking your kids to school, it's fearful also living in America. You're just worried, the worried stuff, if they're going to make any friends, or if no one's going to, hopefully no one mistreats them or whatnot. But then you have this weird dystopian feeling. You worry about if they're going to come home or not, because mass shootings, excuse me, school shootings run free in America. So it's just frightening, being a parent, and sending your kid to school. Um, yeah, it's worrisome, but today is a short day, so they'll be getting out early. If anyone wants to speak in the comments, you are more than welcome. Um, but yeah, if you want to say a comment or whatnot, hello everybody. And if you're just tuning in, welcome to another live edition of Chill Time. This is just me in the morning, drinking coffee, scrolling through Twitter, talking about whatever. And I'm also an open book, so if you ever want to ask me a question, I'm right here. Parents in the comments, how was your first day? How was your kid's first day of school? How did you cope? How was it?
I'm
This video right here, I'm gonna go play it. It says, I wrote, "The United States government doesn't give a damn about the working class." And this is happening in some parts in Florida. So
why does Florida insist on making it so hard for single parents? I'm trying so hard not to lose my shit, trying so hard to keep it all together, but this is fucking ridiculous. Maybe it's just crazy how my son was excited to go to school. Everything was great. Yesterday, I drop him off to fourth grade, only to get a phone call 30 minutes later talking about, "Oh, I need you to come pick up your son because your son no longer goes to the school." What? What do you mean my son no longer goes to the school? "Oh, Florida did this rezoning thing, or our county did, and now he goes to a different school." What? Okay, I'm confused. What school does he go to? They tell me the name of the school. I look it up on my phone. It's 20 minutes away from my house. I'm like, what? This doesn't even make sense. This school is 5 minutes away and it's across the street from my high schoolers, so they can pick him up or drop him off. If I can't drop him off to school or pick him up from school because of work, they do it. That's how it's always been done. Now you're telling me he goes to a school 20 minutes away because of some fucking rezoning shit? Make it make sense. Already, I'm struggling at it as enough. I apparently don't qualify for food stamps because I make too much fucking money. Explain to me where when I barely make enough to pay rent. I'm sick and tired of just trying to move forward and constantly failing. Like, when is it that it's gonna get better? I feel like we're living a movie. Everybody is suffering. There's so much shit going on, and no matter how much I pray and I try to stay positive, sometimes it's like, man, what the fuck? I'm tired, sorry, and I needed to vent.
So I get this parent's frustration. If you was watching the video, her kid, she sent her kid to school and literally was like a couple of minutes from home, and then they gave her a call and they said that her kid's in a different zone now. Like, what the fuck? And that kind of happened to me too, because my kid went to a really, I guess, A+ school last year, and it's literally like 5 minutes away from my house. And then, because they're idiotic of a father, decided to use a different address and not his parents that live in like a prestige middle class blah 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 area. So he decided to put his normal address where we live, so they basically sent us to the B school or whatnot. And I think that the A, B, C+ schools are just stupid. So yeah, and it is across the street from my apartment complex, which is great, but my son already made friends in the other school. I just think it's stupid. Like, the zoning thing, how they do that here in the state of Florida, I just don't agree with it. So we had to switch schools completely, so my son could go to another school, and then my daughter had to go to another school. So, yay! But yeah, it's hard living in Florida. It's a struggle. Prices are going up. The school system here, oh my God, don't get me started on that. It's very stressful with paperwork, with registering kids. They just make everything so difficult. And also, the lady said that she didn't get approved for food stamps. I totally get that. Because with me, I didn't qualify because, I hit like in the between of the, I don't know how that works, like the poverty line or whatever. I didn't make it. I didn't make the cut, so I didn't get food stamps. Yeah, so I get that. And I don't hate the people that get food stamps. Like, I think whoever gets food stamps it's a great thing. I wish I got food stamps, but I'm not going to blame my fellow comrades that have food stamps. I'm going to blame the government for saying that me making $16 an hour is enough. But it's not. I pay my bills on time, I pay my rent, but I never have anything left for the extra. And some people probably are going to be like, trolls are probably going to be like, oh, what do you mean? You have a vape? Oh yeah. My mom gifted that to me. Even though me and my mom have like a weird, complicated relationship, she was like, hey, do you want a vape? And I'm just like, I'm not going to turn that down. So yeah, but basically I pay all my bills and everything. I never have enough for the extra. So basically $16 is not enough to not have food stamps. I need food stamps. I think we all should have like some sort of universal food stamps. Good morning, everybody that comment. Good morning, Dee Dee. Good morning, Kane. Good morning, Smurf. Alrighty. So that was crazy. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's my peasant sub. I had that on Tuesday. But damn, peasant subs are getting even pricey. That peasant sub was like $9 just for a fucking sandwich. Crazy. Let's see. I'm like half asleep. Oh, also this video is very interesting.
But I love my job. So
It says, you know, the system has failed when teachers have to have 2 jobs. A full-time teaching job should be enough. So let's watch this video.
all right, as an educator, there's not a ton of money. That's no secret that when you're in education, you just don't make a lot of money, and that's just what it is. But I love my job. So I created a business, and I also have a second job. So this is my business. I rent out wood signs, such as for your birthday, anniversary, or even school, like the school bus. And I like to be called the sprinkler, and I go out way before the kids wake up, and I put like a cupcake, a giant cupcake with how old they're going to be in their yard. So when they wake up, they're so excited to see this cupcake in the yard, and they just love it. It's so exciting. And I love that because I'm able to use my creativity and just excite the children. So I do the same thing on backpack night. I bring this bus out, and it just helps the kids get excited for school. They love to see the giant bus. They love to show their family. All right. It shows them that, you know what, we're excited for them too. We are so excited to see them at school and get to know them. So this is something that I do to make extra money. I know a lot of other teachers have to get second jobs as well, but this is something that I enjoy doing. And I love to see the kids so excited about a sign in their yard. And then also they get to see the bus on backpack night.
So, yeah, this teacher was just saying that she has, 2 jobs just to make extra money. And okay, it's cool that maybe she wanted like a little side hustle or whatever, but I think teachers should be paid more. They should be paid for their full-time job without having to worry about getting a second job. I know that people go into teaching to teach children, to imprint some wisdom in them, but I also think that teachers should get paid more so they don't have to like worry about getting a second job or whatnot. Yeah. And also, another mutual aid, if you can help Afeni out, she's in need of rent. So her Venmo and her PayPal is right here. So yeah, don't donate to politicians, donate to comrades in need. And I'm retweeting comrades that are in need of your assistance. So donate to her if you can. If not, retweet. It's the least you can do. All right. But yeah, the first week of school has been stressful, but I've just been, trying to put shit together for my children. And yep. Oh, this is a funny post. Someone was pissed because I tweeted what my followers thought about this restaurant or fast food place called Raising Cane, and like a troll got upset with me. It's so funny, like trolls give me traction, like I said before, but my followers give me inspiration. I just laugh at the trolls now. Yeah, I don't care if I'm boring on this video or not. I'm really new to this, so at least I have the balls to show my face and to fucking talk on live stream. I can't say this for a lot of you guys. So, yeah. Another word of advice I tweeted, I said, don't ever let a stranger on the internet tell you that you're ugly. It's usually the people that don't have a profile picture. They always want to, talk about your appearance. But hey, at least you have the balls to show yourself, and at least you have the balls to talk on video. Usually the people that, call you ugly is the ones that you can't even see their fucking face. So yeah, hey, I may be ugly to some of you, and I may be beautiful to you guys. It doesn't matter. I'm just here talking and speaking truth to power. So yeah, so that's that. And let's see what another fan wrote to me. They wrote that I had mental illness, and I was like, "Oh, well, hey, maybe I do. We all are mentally ill in our own way." Yeah. And another thing, if you vote for Kamala Harris or Donald Trump, this is what you're voting for. Israel just killed these children, these babies, a couple of days ago, twins. So don't vote for Kamala Harris, because this is what you're voting for, the murder of babies. Don't vote for Donald Trump, because this is what you're voting for, the murder of babies. If anything, vote third party, Jill Stein, or withhold your vote. Because for me, I draw the line at genocide. So I'm not going to vote for Trump, and I am not going to vote for Kamala Harris. Smurf said, I'm such a groupie. Well, thank you for being a groupie. We need all the followers we need all people watching to support us. Oh yeah, Smurf just reminded me of something. So I got a letter from the teacher. She was like, what did she say? Oh, so basically we have to do this snack rotation. So I believe it's every 26th of the month. Every 26th of the month, I have to provide 16 snacks for 16 kids. But then I got an updated message saying that I have to provide 19 snacks for 19 kids. I'm just like, lady. And she doesn't even give us, and I understand it's not the teacher's fault. We should be funding schools with snacks, universal lunch, like all that shit. We should be funding that. We really should. But instead, they send our tax monies. They send our tax money to bomb children in Palestine, and yeah. So yeah, the updated version of the kindergarten teacher, she said, now I gotta send. All us parents have to send 19 snacks for kids, and I'm gonna do it because number one, I don't want my daughter to feel embarrassed, and I understand it's not the teacher's fault, but what about the parents that really, 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 really can't do it? Like me, thank God I got a good support system online, not in the state of Florida, but that helps me. But what about the people that don't have any help at all? So yeah, I have to provide snacks for 19 kids. These bitches are going to get granola, because you have to think about it too. What about like if a kid has a peanut allergy or something like that? That's definitely a liability, but hopefully you would think the teacher has a brain and she'll know like which snacks to give to which child. So yeah. Oh, I hate this song 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton. They always play that shit at my job. Crazy. So yeah, 19 snacks, 19 children. Watch, I'll get a message again saying that I had to bring snacks for 30 children. Hold on. I'm back. Did you guys miss me? I had to get my coffee ready. I needed coffee. I will turn into a gremlin if I don't have my coffee. So yeah, the coffee's brewing. You know, I need that shit. This is my second cup, by the way. Yeah, so yeah, 19 snacks for 19 children. That's gonna be crazy. I feel sorry for the parents that don't have any support or anything at all. Also, when did having homework for kindergarten was a thing? Like my daughter came home on the first day of school with like 3 homework assignments, and I was like, "What the hell?" And of course, baby daddy wasn't prepared. He texted me in a frantic. He was like, "I don't have any crayons. I don't have any crayons, and her homework assignment is a bunch of crayons." And I'm just like, "Bro, don't worry, I got you." So I went in my house. I got a pack of crayons. It's kind of true. Like, we send all these school supplies. I thought they would send them each with like a pack of crayons or something. No, but thankfully, like, I had a pack of crayons in my handy dandy closet. So yeah, definitely when I got the school supplies, I kept like 1 or 2 just in case. So yeah, she did her homework, and it was 3 pages of like ABCs and stuff like that. And she also got this little hat, and it says, "I ruled my first day of kindergarten." Yeah. And I'm gonna rule my first day of making my coffee, and it's almost done, so I'll be right back. Good to go. I got my coffee. I'm feeling okay. Okay, so got my coffee. What else we can talk about? If you guys want to say anything, ask any questions in the comments, you can go ahead and do that if you want to. If not, well then, fuck you too. I'm just kidding. I'm just scrolling. Make sure you guys subscribe to the ATP network on YouTube and Rumble. Here's our little post right here. Here's the links to the YouTube and the Rumble. Make sure you subscribe. We are weird and awesome people. Subscribe and hear about like our everyday lives. And we have a couple of shows going on. I'm going to be having a show next Tuesday. It's going to be called Bedtime with Tired Peasant. I'm just going to be talking about shit. Really sleepy before I go to bed, so that's going to be rather interesting. Oh yeah, this is what it's called. It's called Bedtime with Tired Peasant. So basically, I'm going to be talking about events or anything in my life, but I'm going to be really sleepy doing it. Alrighty. Sorry, you guys. I'm just scrolling. Yeah, it says, "I got an updated message from my daughter's kindergarten teacher when it's my turn to donate snacks. It's 19 kids now, not 16. So I wrote, "What happens to the parents that have no help at all? It would be an embarrassment for the child if they didn't bring the snacks. This system is fucked up." And this is the message of truth. Basically, she doesn't give you the option to get out of it. She just says, "Thank you for your support." I'm like, okay, I guess I'm going to support you no matter what. A follower wrote, "Are you allowed to take mini cupcakes? They won't cost much to make, and that's too long. That's what I used to do. Unfortunately, they won't let us bring cupcakes or any cake type sweets because number one, I guess it's going to be too messy for the teacher, and I guess too sugary." So she just said granola, popcorn, and like a bag of chips. And Molly wrote, if they're not going to provide the snacks, it would make more sense just to have people send snacks for their own kids. Yeah, I did that with my son when he was in kindergarten. And Molly wrote, my kid is so picky about food. He ended up not eating a snack most days if his school did this. And that's true. My daughter is very picky. Yeah, plus I'm stressed just thinking about providing snacks for 19 children. That's very true, Molly. I'm fucking stressed, but thank God for the support. And if I didn't have support at all, then I would be literally screwed. And also Tired Cat Mom, which shout out to Tired Cat Mom, give Tired Cat Mom a follow. What if some kids have peanut allergies? See, this is what I'm worried about. Or other food sensitivity, thanks to autism. This is ableist as fuck, is wrong. And I agree with you, Tired Cat Mom. It is fucking ableist and wrong. The school should provide snacks. Yeah, they really should. It's a ridiculous thing. They really should be providing snacks. Follower said, I say steal from Walmart and tell your supervisor thanks for the donations. That's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna do it, but I think it's ridiculous. Yesterday was my grandpa's birthday. Happy birthday, Fidel Castro. He's not really my grandpa, but I was always taught to hate him as a child, which my cousin that's on Twitter actually changed my mind and radicalized me. So shout out to Grandpa Fidel Castro. Viva Cuba. Yeah. We should be worried about kids, we should be worried about them not making friends. Instead, we are worried if they don't come back home, only in America.
Keep them protected for up to 44 Magnum. Today we're going to be testing it out with 9mm, since 9mm is the most commonly used handgun round. This in the front of the backpack.
This is really sad and dystopian.
We're going to have an iPad.
I was talking to my friend Andre, the founder.
See how well this is going to protect.
I was talking to my friend Andre, the founder of ATP Network. We were talking about how I asked him, what was your first school shooting memory experience of what you've seen on the news? And he said a school, and then I said for me it was Columbine. That was my first experience when that happened. I think I was 14 years old, and I didn't know nothing about school shootings, and just it's crazy that so many more has happened after that. So as parents, it's very scary to send your kids to school. You have the regular worries, and then you also have the dystopian worries. And this is what I'll be doing later today. I'm going to be watching some murder mystery documentaries. If anyone can recommend any good murder mystery documentaries or any crazy alien conspiracy shit, just let me know in the comments below. He's the father of Justin, so I'm good. Very true, Smurf. And what up, Andre? I see you wrote in the comments. Sweet. Hello, everybody. Hello, members of the ATP network. Hello, publicist, if you're watching. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to be watching some murder mystery documentaries. Woohoo! While I wait to pick up my children. Also said, after I dropped off my kid at kindergarten, I dropped off my son. His teacher seemed more welcoming. We both got lost. Yeah, that school was crazy, just trying to find everything. But now my kids know where they're going. Another rant was when I went to pick up my kids in the morning from their dad's house, their dad just looked like he just was completely out of it, and he was just so grumpy. I'm like, bro, I'm doing the job for you. But I'll have my kids for the next 3 days. They go back Monday afternoon with their dad, so they're in good hands now, so I don't really have to stress out as much. Yeah, that's probably, I'll talk more about that for the bedtime show so I can get into more detail. Also, it's this post says for Andre, it says, me and Horror Girl, and I don't know how to pronounce the publicist's name, Albera11. Give him a follow. He's an amazing comrade. We're putting in the work on the Tired Peasant Network. Yes, we are. So these are our cash apps are right there. Yeah. Anybody want to say have any questions? Just let me know. Hello, 192 people watching, hearing me ramble and yap. If you're into yapping, that's what I do. I yap. Yeah, yap your head off. Oh, another thing. What is it? Oh, adults are so quick to hate on children. Remember, you were a child once. Yeah, especially on TikTok, there's a lot of people that hate on children, that talk shit about children, that don't have any patience for children, and just try to be in their shoes. You were a child once. A lot of people are quick to not have any patience with children. They get so mad. They think that children are not supposed to have their own emotions. They think children are just supposed to like obey and have like a zombie state mind. No, like, okay, as a parent, sometimes I do lose my cool. Sometimes I don't have patience, but then, I'm self-aware and I'm like, oh shit, I should have had more patience. There's children that are being murdered globally, and then there's children that are being mistreated here in the United States. Like, just try your best. That's my homework for you. It's the first week of school. Everyone's stressed. Just try to have more patience with your child. I noticed that my baby daddy did not have any patience with them this morning, just getting annoyed with them because my daughter forgot something. So I texted him. I'm like, bro, don't be mean to her. She's a kid. If she forgot something, well, she forgot something. You forget where your wallet's at or some shit. Like, chill the fuck out. She's 5 years old. So my homework for you guys is, like, if you feel you're going to lose your cool with your child or like that, just walk away for a moment. Just have some patience. Kids go through a lot. We don't know what kids go through. They go through school. They're worried about if they're going to be accepted by their peers. As parents, your home is supposed to be a safe place for your child. So just try to make your children feel welcoming as possible. And let me read the comments. Andre said, thanks for promoting Trina's fundraiser. Of course. I'm going to put the banner up again really quick. And the banner says, mutual aid, please help Trina Pants escape domestic abuse. And her Cash App is right there. And you can also donate to the GoFundMe. Or if you can't do neither, retweet. It doesn't take that long to do that. It's very simple, easy. But we got to help Comrade Trina get to safety. We really do. And another comment says, Smurf said, I have faith in y'all. It's so cool to witness the birth of a channel. This is the way. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Sometimes we don't know what we're doing, but we do it. We do it with a smile, and we do our best to try to get the word out. So I don't even know the half of what I'm doing every day, but I'm here talking to you wonderful people. Because I encourage everybody to do a podcast or to be in a network or just to like post your truth. everyone is admitting, I'm going to say this every time I do chill time, and you're going to get annoyed, but I don't care. Everyone is a mini news reporter. Everyone has a voice, even in your community. Like, just try to like exploit what's going on. If something that's going on that's wrong, try to exploit it. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, this person. Hold on. I agree and disagree with this comment. It said, in fairness, wait, hold on. Teaching is a stressful job. Yeah, it is. I'm sure it is. I'm not a teacher, and I know they go through a lot. And it says, we always try to act like children are innocent. No, that's where I disagree. Children are innocent. But ask anybody who works with kids about the abuse they take and have to brush it off. Well, usually, if a kid is acting up like that, there's either trouble at home or they have some behavioral issues. Kids are always innocent. It's sometimes it's from the characters of their parents or what they're going with behavior issue wise, but children, we must protect children. I don't know how much I have to say this. We must protect children and animals because they are precious to this world and they need to be kept safe. And yeah, so I told this person, well, brains don't develop until they're 25. Children are innocent and people need to be more kinder to them. You know, they've only been in this world for not very long, and that's true. People need to have more patience. Us adults go through so much emotions and so much anger and different types of emotions, but if a child, heaven forbid, if a child does that, it's wrong. No, children are allowed to express themselves, just like men are allowed to express themselves. Everyone is allowed to express themselves. Yeah. We got some upcoming guests on the ATP network. August 19th, we'll be having our member of the ATP network, Marty, who's going to do a concert stream. That's going to be interesting. Then on the 26th, my cousin Damien, he's going to be on Tea Time. So that's going to be cool. Oh, you guys, I'm going to also start a new segment for bedtime. It's called Trauma Dump Salad, but I'm going to talk about it now. Let's do the first episode. Let's do the first thing of Trauma Dump Salad. It says, Trauma Dump Salad. I had a terrible kindergarten teacher. I threw up in class. Yeah, I still remember that day. The smells and all. And do you guys remember when you threw up in class, or am I the only one that threw up in class? I used to always throw up in class, but they used to like spray. They used to like throw some like shit on the ground. I don't know. It looked like some sort of sawdust or whatever. Yeah, that shit smelled. But I remember I threw up in class, just everywhere. And then my teacher took me to the bathroom and like started like violently washing my hands and told me not to tell my mother. And I didn't tell my mom because I don't tell my mom anything, and to this day. So my advice to you, try to have a good relationship with your children so they'll tell you everything. There's so many things that I kept inside of me as a child that I still to this day haven't told my mother, and I probably never will. So yeah, my kindergarten teacher was terrible. So I'm going to start that segment for bedtime. It's going to be called Tired Peasant's Trauma Dump Salad. But this is like a kind of like a tease of what, of usually what I'll be talking about. So yeah, Trauma Dump Salad. My kindergarten teacher was terrible to me. She violently washed my hands and said, don't tell your mother. And then when she picked me up, she was all fucking smiles from ear to ear. And I had like this scared face. So definitely try to have a better relationship with your children so they will tell you stuff. Because years later, they'll be talking about it on social media with strangers that they probably have more faith in than yourself. Does anyone else in the comments have a trauma dump salad that they want to talk about or to feel comfortable with? If you want to think about it and save it for the bedtime show. But yeah, you're more than welcome to tell me about your trauma dump salad. So yeah, my trauma dump salad. I had a terrible, terrible kindergarten teacher. I threw up in class. And it's crazy. When you have a terrible teacher, you remember that shit. I'm 39 years old and I still remember the whole throw up episode and everything. It's crazy. So yeah, let's get away from the trauma dump salad. Oh, I'm also still waiting for free lunch. I signed my kids up for free lunch, so hopefully I'll get approved. They said 7 to excuse me, 7 to 10 business days. So I'm waiting on that. But in the meantime, I got them covered with their lunch boxes and all that jazz. Yeah. So the tweet says, hopefully the ex-husband will do something and call about free lunch. Well, he went to the office and turned right around because he said the line was too long. But I took matters into my own hands and I signed them up for free lunch. So hopefully I will find out soon. If not, it's no biggie. No matter what, my kids will be fed. I'll do what I got to do and I feed my children. That's one thing about me. I always make things possible, even when they're the impossible, because I was always in fight or flight mode. Like every day well, now not so much, but in the past I would be really fight or flight mode. So in my mentality is I have to do it. I have people depending on me. If I don't do it, they're screwed. So I do not want that to happen. So my kids will always get fed. My kids will always have clothes on their backs. My kid will always have a roof over their heads. Until the day I die, they're always going to be set, no matter if I get the help or not.
Okay, guys, you just finishing watching part 1 of Chill Time with Tired Peasant. Part 2 is also available, but to access part 2, you have to go in the library and you'll see when it says Chill Time Part 2. So thank you for watching.